Hi students, welcome to plus 1 computer class. We are discussing about the various array operations. Sorting we already completed. Then next we are going to discuss another array operation called searching. In the previous video we discussed about bubble sort. How we are executing bubble sort or how we are bubbling the elements from left to right. Then algorithm and also programs we discussed. Then in this section we are going to discuss another operations on array, that is called searching. Okay, finding an element from a array is known as searching. Then there are two approaches were present for searching: linear search and binary search. So here we are going to discuss linear search along with its algorithm and program. Clear? Then our topic is linear search. Linear search. The third array operation is linear, or third array operation is searching. Searching means finding an element from an array is known as searching. And linear search is one of the commonly used searching criteria if the array is not sorted. Okay, if the array is sorted or if the array is very big and it is sorted, then we can't use linear search algorithm. In linear search algorithm, this is also known as sequential search algorithm. Okay, sequential search algorithm. Sequential search means one by one we are searching we are searching the elements. Okay, one by one we are searching the array elements. That's why it is known as sequential searching. Okay, then there are two approaches were present in searching, that is known as linear and also binary search. If the array size is small and it is not in sorted order, then we can suggest linear search. If the array is big and it is sorted, then we can use linear search. If the array is very big, then we can't use linear search because it is a sequential searching algorithm, so it requires a huge amount of time for the execution. So at that case, you want to sort the array elements first. So we can use any of the sorting algorithm for sorting the array elements. Then after that we can search a particular element from an array. Okay, clear? So linear search, or I will explain the linear search explanation, how it is working. So let us assume here AR. Array name is AR. It consists of different elements. Okay, it consists of 5 elements. Location 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Starting from 0th location and ends in 4th location. So we can compare. So suppose you want to search an item equal to 80. Okay, we are going to search an item. What is its value? 80. Okay, you want to find out whether the element is present in this array or not. If it is present, then you want to print. So linear search means sequential search. So we will start from the first location. Okay, then so we can check 45 equal to 18. That means we are checking the item. That means the value is equal to item. Whether it is equal to 18? No. What will be the statement? False. Condition false. Then, so if it is not present in the 0th location, we can check the first location. 65 equal to 80. 65 equal to 80. What will be the condition again? False. Then next location. 75 equal to 18. Again false. Then next location. 80 equal to 80. So that means item found at third location. So what will be the value? True. Search successful. Search successful. That means we found the item at the third location and the search will become successful search. So when we found the element, immediately after that we are terminating the searching process. Okay, if we found the element, then you don't want to proceed searching. because we already found the element, then at that moment we can stop the searching operation. Clear? So this is known as linear search or sequential search. We are searching a particular item from a group of element, but we are not starting from the last element. Linear search is always starting from the first element until it found the item. Clear? And this is also known as linear search. It is also known as sequential search. Sequential search means it forms a sequence. Clear? This linear search is suitable when the array is small. Okay, then only you can suggest linear search. Then, if the item is 83, is 83 present in this item? No, it is not present, but the searching procedure will continue until the last element. Okay, after the last element, if the search item or the item is not present, then we can write the search will become unsuccessful search. Search is not successful, it is unsuccessful. Clear? So this is the linear search illustration. So next we will discuss the linear search algorithm. So this is the algorithm for linear search. Okay, this is the algorithm for linear search. In this algorithm, we are accepting n elements. So the number of element is n elements into the array AR. Then here we are using a variable called item to represent which item we are going to select. Then after that, set location is equal to -1. Actually, this variable is used to specify whether the search is successful or unsuccessful. Okay, for searching for checking whether the search is successful or unsuccessful, we are using the variable LOC equal to -1. Then what is happening in step 6? In step 6, starting from the first location, repeat step 7 until the last element. So we are going to repeat step 7 until the last element. So the main step is step 7. That means we are comparing or we are searching the particular element. So what is in step 7? Check whether the value in item found in current position. Okay, in the first position, it is checking whether it is the item or the given item is present at the first location. If found, okay, if the searching item is present at the first location, then what you want to do? You want to store the position as LOC. Okay, the first, or if we found the item, then we are assigning the position into LOC and go to step 8. Okay, that means if we found element in any of the array elements, then definitely the value of LOC will be greater than 0. Okay, will be greater than 0 or greater than or equal to 0. If LOC is less than 0, that means the value of LOC is never changed. That means we didn't found that item. So that is the last condition. If LOC is less than 0, then display not found because the element was not present in the array. If the element is present, then definitely we will change the value of LOC by its position. But if it is not changed, that indicate the item were not present in the array AR, then it will lead to an unsuccessful search. If value of LOC is less than 0, that means unsuccessful. If it is greater than or equal to 0, then it is a successful search. So here we are repeating the step 7. What is happening in step 7? Check whether the value in the item is found in current position. If found, then change the value of LOC by position. Then last step, if LOC is less than 0, then display not found. Otherwise, value present at location LOC plus 1. Clear? So this is the linear search algorithm. Then next we will discuss the program for linear search. Okay, program for linear search. Okay, let us assume There is an array AR is present in C++ program. An array AR is already present. So we are going to search an item. So some of the variables we already discussed in this. Let us assume array size is n, array name AR, then we require LOC equal to -1. That we already know. Then POS, position, POS item. Okay, so these are the variables that we are using. AR, N, location -1 item, and we require one more loop control variable that is called I. Okay, then we are going to start the iteration, or we are going to traverse the array. That means we are going to start accessing array from 0th location. So normally for accessing array elements we are using for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Okay, I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Then next one, what we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss whether if AR of I equal to item. Okay, we already entered one item. We are checking whether the item is present at the first location or not. If it is present at the first location, then what you want to do? We can rearrange the value of LOC is equal to POS. LOC is equal to, okay, not POS. The value represented is I, and we can break. Because we already founded the item at I, or element I. Then we can check whether if LOC not equal to -1. If LOC not equal to -1, then if it is not equal to -1 means it is greater than -1. Then we can print Cout search successful. Search successful. Otherwise, search is unsuccessful. If LOC is equal to -1, that indicate search was not successful because it is unsuccessful. Clear? So in linear search program, you want to declare some of the variable. First variable is n to represent the size of the array. Then AR, array name. Then LOC, location, to check whether the search is successful or unsuccessful. Then after that, item, to input the item, which item we are going to search. Then for starting from the first element, we are using for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. First we are checking if AR of I equal to item. If AR of I, first location item is present, at that moment we can terminate. That's why here we are using one jump statement called break statement. At that moment we can break the condition. Clear? Then if LOC not equal to -1, then what will happen? Cout search is successful, otherwise it is unsuccessful. Okay, clear? So hope you understood. This is the program for linear search. Okay, then again we will revise the topics. The first topic was searching. What does mean by searching? Searching an element from list of arrays. Okay, so that is a special operation that we are using in array. Accessing, we already studied about traversal. Accessing all the array elements is known as traversal. Like that, finding an element from an array is known as searching. Then we are discussing about linear search, and it also known as sequential search. We discussed the algorithm and also flow algorithm and also the program for linear search. Okay, then you want to write one question in your notebook, that is you want to write the algorithm for linear search in your notebook. Linear search, very important, linear search, and it is also known as sequential search. One more searching is present, that is called binary search, that we will discuss in the next video. Okay, then thank you.